B final. B final underway here in this women's 200 freestyle. Your top seed, Emma O'Cronin of Canada in lane number 4. Gabby Duluth of Tennessee Aquatics in lane number 1. Catherine Hazel, North Coast Aquatics in 2. Signe Bro of Denmark in 3. O'Cronin of Canada in 4. Mackie Hodges of Sandpipers of Nevada in 5. Jillian Cox, Longhorn Aquatics in lane 6. Ellen Daly of Canada in 7. And Sierra Schmidt, Sun Devil Swimming in lane 8. It is Signe Bro of Denmark out first, 57.98, ahead of Emma O'Cronin. Bro this morning was a 2:01.97, trying to improve on that here tonight in this B final. And she will turn with the lead, final 50, 1:28.99. Mackie Hodges up into second. Jillian Cox is third from lane 6. Field tightening up here on this final 50 as Hodges and Cox try to reel in Signe Bro. It looks like Cox now in the lead from 6. In that pink cap. And your top time will be Jillian Cox, 1:59.78 to win the B final ahead of Signe Bro, 2:00.13, and third Mackie Hodges, 2:00.65. All right, Knoxville, let's welcome our championship finalists in the women's 200 freestyle. Introducing your finalists in lane 1 from the Sandpipers of Nevada, Katie Grimes. In lane 2, representing Canada, Ella Jansen. Lane 3, from the Sandpipers of Nevada, Bella Sims. Lane 4, from the Gators Swim Club, Katie Ledecky. Lane 5, from Nation's Capital Swim Club, Erin Gemmel. Lane 6, representing the Sandpipers of Nevada, Claire Weinstein. In 7, from your University of Tennessee, Brooklyn Douthright. And in lane 8, representing Belgium, Valentin Dumont. Championship final. Championship final underway in the women's 200 freestyle. Your top seed in lane number 4 is none other than Katie Ledecky, 7-time Olympic gold medalist, 19-time World Championship gold medalist, and the 2016 Olympic champion in the 200 freestyle. Ledecky out first, currently in second, Bella Sims, and third is Erin Gemmel. Sims was an Olympic silver medalist on the 4x200 freestyle relay back at Tokyo 2021. She also won gold on that same relay last June at the World Championships in Budapest. Erin Gemmel, a 4-time junior Pan Pac gold medalist, as it will be Ledecky turning first with Sims and Gemmel. 8/10 back for Bella Sims. Ledecky out in 56.66. Ledecky holds the pro swim record in this event at 154.40. That is also a co-US Open record with Allison Schmidt from back in 2012. Bella Sims still holding off Erin Gemmel as they turn now into the final 30 meters of this 200 freestyle. And Ledecky pulling away with that finishing kick that we've become so accustomed to seeing. And at the wall, your champion will be Katie Ledecky. Time of 155.47 to win the 200 freestyle and pick up $1,500 here at the TYR Pro Swim Series. Second was Bella Sims at 157.87, and third in the final by 1/10 back of second, Erin Gemmel, 157.97. Next in the pool, your pro swim champion tonight, Katie Ledecky. Our next event, we go to the B final, men's 200 freestyle. B final. B final underway here in the men's 200 freestyle. These swimmers ranked 9th through 16th in the morning's heat session. Lane 1, Dynamo Swim Club, Connor Lamastra. Lane 2, SHAC, Brett Pinfold. In 3, unattached, Jorge Iga. Lane 4, University of Louisville, Mario Sartori. In 5, University of Tennessee, Joaquin Vargas. Lane 6, Spain, Cesar Castro. Lane 7, also from Spain, Ignacio Campos. And in lane 8, Mason Manta Race, Jason Zhao. Joaquin Vargas leads the way at 54 flat. Vargas this morning a 151.88, second fastest qualifier into this B final. And pulling away on this back half. It's going to be a strong swim here for Joaquin Vargas, as he will touch the wall to win the B final. Final time 149.83. Winning time in the B final. Second to Mario Sartori, 151.18, and third, 151.63, Cesar Castro of Spain. We welcome to the pool deck the championship finalists now in the men's 200 freestyle. Introducing your finalist in lane 1 from BCH, Zane Grothy. In 2, from Sun Devil Swimming, Jay Litherland. In 3, swimming unattached, Gabriel Jett. In 4, from the Jersey Wahoos, Henry McFadden. In 5, representing Ridgefield Aquatic Club, Kieran Smith. In 6, swimming unattached, Robin Hansen. In 7, representing Missouri, Jack Dahlgreen. And in lane 8, representing the Carmel Swim Club, Drew Kibler. Championship final. Henry McFadden, the top seed, the 17-year-old from the Jersey Wahoos, was a 148.81 this morning. World record held by Germany's Paul Biedermann, 142 flat. American record, Michael Phelps at 142.96. Phelps also holds the U.S. Open record at 144.10. The pro swim record, 144.82 by Sun Young back in 2016. Leader at the 100 as they turn will be lane number 5, Kieran Smith, the Olympic bronze medalist in the 400 freestyle from Tokyo 2020. Currently in second, Gabriel Jett in lane 3, and Robin Hansen was third in 6. Drew Kibler on the outside trying to keep pace. He was 4th place in the 200 freestyle, the 2022 World Championships. Right now it is Smith, followed by Jett and Hansen. Money on the line in all of our championship finals here. $1,500 for a win, $1,000 for second, and $500 for third place. Here comes Henry McFadden in lane 4, trying to close the gap on this final 50. And your pro swim champion is Henry McFadden. McFadden turns 4th at the 150 and brings it home in a 26.6 to touch first and win the men's 200 freestyle. In for second was Kieran Smith at 147.33, and third 147.41 Gabriel Jett. What a race there in the men's 200 freestyle. Next event, B final, women's 100 breaststroke. Lane assignments for this 100 breaststroke B final on the scoreboard. Your top seed, though, is Kaylee Morgan from the University of Tennessee, 111.88. Out first, Eloise Allen of Canada, 33.35. Allen was a 112.16 this morning. qualifying third for this B final. Good race here in this B final as they come to the wall. Top time in the B final will be Hannah Marinovich of Clovis Swim Club, 1:11.19, touching first. Second to Eloise Allen of Canada, 1:11.38, and third Kaylee Morgan, 1:11.41. Let's welcome our championship finalists now in the women's 100 breast. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1, representing the Mason Manta Rays, Adeline Robillard. In lane 2, from the Aquajet swim team, Olivia Anderson. In 3, from Texas Ford Aquatics, Miranda Tucker. In lane 4, University of Tennessee, Mona McSharry. In 5, representing Canada, Sophie Angus. In lane 6, from Los Reveles, Bianca Melissa Rodriguez Villanueva. In 7, from Mount Verde Aquatic Club, Emily Santos. And in lane 8, representing the University of Louisville, Cecilia Viberg. Championship final. Your top seed is Mona McSharry, University of Tennessee, swimming in lane number 4. She was a finalist in this event at the Olympic Games representing Ireland and holds the Irish national record. Her best time, a 1:06.29. It'll be McSharry leading the way in lane number 4, turning here. just behind Miranda. Tucker getting her hands on the wall first at 31.51. McSharry right there, 0.3 back. McSharry might have tripped that pad with her feet instead of her hands as she was well in front at the 50. McSharry pulling away on the back half of this 100 breaststroke, and she will touch to win the 100 breaststroke, 106.80. Second to Miranda Tucker, 107.98. And third, Sophie Angus, 108.73. Great swim there to win the women's 100 breaststroke by Mona McSharry. Next up, we have the B final in the men's 100 breaststroke. B final. B final. Justice Mignot of Canada, the top entry here in the B final, finishing this morning with a time of 103.48. Leading the way, it is Mignot in lane number 4, ahead of Gerald Dillard from 5 and Said Riveles in lane 6. Good race to the finish here as a touch. It's going to be a B final win for Gerald Dillard, 102.96. Second to Justice Mignot at 103.19. And third in the B final, Said Riveles at 103.76. We welcome to the deck your A finalists now in the men's 100 breast. Introducing your finalists in lane 1, representing the University of Tennessee, Michael Hooley. In lane 2, representing Canada, Finlay Knox. Lane 3, from Sun Devil Swimming, Chase Kalish. Lane 4, representing Club Wolverine, Thomas Cope. In 5, representing University of Tennessee, Lyubomir Epitropov. In lane 6, from the Tri-Valley Aquatics, Brandon Fisher. In 7, from Canada, James Dergossoff. And in 8, also representing Canada, Braden Tavasalo. Championship final. Your top seed, Thomas Cope from Club Wolverine, 101.66 this morning, ahead of Lyubomir Epitropov by just over a tenth of a second. Epitropov, the Bulgarian national record holder in this event. But leading the way, it's going to be Tennessee's Michael Hooley on the outside, 27.90 on the first 50. Finlay Knox was second and Brandon Fisher third. Field tightening up now into the final 15 meters. This is anyone's race in the men's 100 breaststroke. Epitropov in the lead. As they head to the wall, it's going to be another win for Tennessee, Lyubomir Epitropov. (101.35) winning time. Second was Thomas Cope at 101.82. And Brandon Fisher touching third, 101.92 from lane 6. We now move down to the far end of the pool for the start of the B final in the women's 50 backstroke. B final underway. Your top time is Charlotte Wilson, University of Denver Hilltoppers, 29:44. To the wall, the top time will be at 28:87. Charlotte Wilson touching to win the B final. Second, Olivia Harper, 29:16. And third, Lexi Stevens, 29:30. We now introduce you to our finalists in the women's 50 backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 from the Aquajet swim team, Emma Kern. Lane 2, Tennessee Aquatics, Kira Toussaint. In 3, from Sun Devil Swimming, Olivia Smaliga. In 4, representing Canada, Kylie Moss. In 5, from NC State, Catherine Burkhoff. In 6, from California Aquatics, Abby Weitzel. Lane 7, University of Tennessee, Josephine Fuller. And lane 8, representing Canada, Danielle Hanus. Championship final. Top seed, Kylie Moss in lane number 4, gold medalist in this event at the World Championships in 2022. Next to her in 5, Catherine Burkhoff, the silver medalist at those World Championships, as they were the top 2 times out of the heat session this morning. It is Moss with the lead as they head under the flags. Winning time here at the Pro Swim Series will be at 27:38 for Kylie Moss. That's a new Pro Swim Series record for Kylie Moss of Canada at 27:38. Second, Catherine Burkhoff at 27:80. And third, Olivia Smaliga at 28:07. We now go back down to the pool for the B final in the men's 50 backstroke. B final. Joseph Hayburn from the Annapolis Swim Club, the top seed in lane number 4, 25.96 this morning. As they come to the wall, top time here in this B final will be Javier Acevedo of Canada at 25.50. In for second, Bjorn Kamen at 25.76, and third, Sebastian Summers at 25.78 in lane 6. Let's meet our finalists now in the men's 50 backstroke. In lane 1, representing NC State, Hunter Tapp. Lane 2, swimming unattached, Bjorn Seeliger. In 3, from the New York Athletic Club, Ryan Held. Lane 4, representing Mission Viejo, Justin Ress. In 5, representing California Aquatics, Hunter Armstrong. In 6, from the Cumberland YMCA, Daniel Deal. In 7, representing Spain, Manuel Martos. And in lane 8, swimming unattached, Destin Lasco. Championship final. Hunter Armstrong in lane number 5, the world and American record holder in this event. He also holds the U.S. Open record at 23:71. Pro swim record, Michael Andrew, 24:66. Justin Ress was the top seed, as it is Ress and Armstrong 1-2 right now under the flags. As they come to the wall, it will be a pro swim win for Justin Ress at 24:49, a new pro swim record in the men's 50 backstroke. Hunter Armstrong was second at 24:70 and third, 25:28 for Daniel Deal in lane 6. Justin Ress with the big win and pro swim meet record here in Knoxville. He'll be signing autographs later tonight. Drop by the autograph table at the end of the AB final session to get an autograph with your winner here tonight, Justin Ress. We move back to the pool now for the B final, women's 100 butterfly. B final. Hannah Bellard of Club Wolverine is the Top entry here, 101.55. These swimmers ranked 9 through 16 in the morning heat session. Leading the way is going to be Charlotte Crush out in 27.97. Great first 50 for Crush. Maluka currently second at 28.23. Tight field now as they come down to the final wall in this B final. The top time will be Hannah Ballard. Strong second 50, 1:00.03. Under the Olympic trials cut for Hannah Ballard to win the B final. Second was Charlotte Crush, 1:00.31. And third, 1:00.54, Eva Maluka from lane 3. Please welcome your A finalists, championship finalists in the women's 100 butterfly. Introducing your finalists for the women's 100 butterfly. In lane 1, representing Canada, Victoria Raymond. In 2, representing GSCY, Emily Thompson. In 3, from the University of Tennessee, Sarah Stotler. In 4, representing Canada, Ella Jansen. Lane 5, Sandpipers of Nevada, Bella Sims. In 6, representing Life, Kylie Wilhelm. In 7, representing Canada, Danielle Hanus. And in 8, from TNT Swimming, Lavinia Sim. Championship final. Ella Jansen of Canada, the top seed and only swimmer under the 1 minute mark this morning at 59.86. The pro swim record in this event is a fast 56.38 by Sarah Schulstrom of Sweden back in 2016. It is Jansen out first ahead of Kylie Wilhelm. Currently in third spot is Victoria Raymond in lane number 1. Jansen in front from lane number 4. A good race behind her though for second and third spot. But your pro swim champion will be Ella Jansen in 58.92. Second, Bella Sims at 59.86. And third, Sarah Stotler, 1:00.36 from lane 3. We move into the men's 100 butterfly B final coming up next. B final. B final in the men's 100 butterfly underway. Gabriel Jett was the top seed, 53.66 in the morning heat session. Coleman Stewart in lane number 5 has the lead. Field creeping back on him a little bit here on the final 15 as they come to the wall. The top time will be Jared Hatch closing fast, 53.86. Coleman Stewart at 53.92 is second. And third, Finlay Knox at 54.13 from Canada. Please welcome to the pool deck your championship finalists in the men's 100 butterfly. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1, representing California Aquatics, Ryan Murphy. In lane 2, representing NC State, Luke Miller. In 3, from Cardinal Aquatics, Zach Harding. In 4, from Sandpipers of Nevada, Ilya Karoun.
Has big butterfly race
In lane
experience.
5,
Tokyo Olympic Olympian for Team USA, 6th at the 2019 Worlds in the 200 fly. His accolade from the US Open in the 100 fly. 3rd in December. A look at the rest of this field, including 17-year-old Ilya Karoun. Fastest in the heats by 0.04 of a second for the Arizona State swim recruit. And Ryan Murphy in the mix too. There's the 17-year-old headed off to Tempe to swim collegiately. And the Olympic and world champion backstroker, Rowdy, doing some fly for fun. He's out there in lane number 1.
Well, 30% of this race is underwater, and not sure anybody is better in the world underwater than Ryan Murphy is on his back, and he can certainly do it now on his stomach in the 100 fly. His best time's 52 flats, pretty good.
Lane 6, you got Nicholas Albiero from Cardinal Aquatics, U.S. national champ last summer in the 200 fly.
And how about those Sandpipers? We will consistently talk about the young teenage women on that team, girls, but also you've got some boys that are pretty good too. There's Karoun, who won't turn 18 until next month, as the top qualifier.
Luke Miller, not the best of starts for him, but U.S. Open champion in the 100 fly in December in Greensboro. He's in lane 2, trying to hope to have a good back half. And it's Murphy with a great beginning there in the lead.
24.4 on the way out, and then the other guy, Trenton Julian, in lane number 7. He was the only American in this group, really the only swimmer in this group, ranked in the top 10 in the world. Last year, he was 8th fastest, and now he's starting to make his move.
Trenton Julian, bottom of your screen, along with Dari Rose from California Aquatics, trying to get into the mix. There's Julian in lane 7 to the wall, and it will be Luke Miller near the bottom of the field in that opening 50, climbs all the way back, and the U.S. Open champion from Greensboro wins here in Knoxville. What a second 50.
It really was a great second 50 for Luke Miller, and you know, he was 5th at the 50. We didn't talk much about him at the halfway point, but boy, he made a charge at the end. It wasn't a very fast time, but he is a little bit shocked himself knowing how quick he came home. Great start along the board. Murph gets off the blocks just as good on the top of the blocks as he does on the bottom on backstroke. Best starter in the world, in my opinion, in backstroke. There he is at the very top, taking it out very quick, and he came home solid. He ended up 2nd in the race, 52.41. Actually tied Julian. Here's Julian, there's Murph, but then it's this guy right there, just getting in, Luke Miller, 17/100ths ahead of Murph and Julian.
And Luke is with us. Congratulations. Rowdy said you looked a little surprised maybe at the result. How did you pull that off?
I don't know. I just had a good winter training block recently. Still pretty broken down, but had no expectations. Came here to race and had fun.
When you are in a situation where you're broken down and you come across the field like this, you've got an Olympic gold medalist on one side of you, got somebody like Julian who was ranked in the top 10 in the world. What goes through your mind knowing that you're not at the peak physically anyway?
It's just all about executing the race plan. You know, we put in the work, just trust the process, I guess.
Now the process working. Luke, congratulations.
Thank you.
Luke Miller, winner here from Wolfpack Elite, and taking the victory. Up next, Katie Squared, Grimes and Ledecky, the American teen phenom and the U.S. legend in the 400 IM.
B final.
Take your marks.
B final underway in the women's 400 individual medley, lane 1, Tennessee Aquatics, Kristen Romano. In 2, Lakeside Swim Team, Haley McDonald. In 3, Mason Mantares, Adeline Robillard. In 4, Sandpipers of Nevada, Apple Jean Gwynn. Lane 5, Maddie Wagoner, Jersey Wahoos. In 6, Dart Swimming, Michaela Tan. 7, North Carolina Aquatic Club, Eva Bohelke. And lane 8, South Shore Sails, Reese Cole. Maddie Wagner in front onto the breaststroke lane ahead of Applejean Gwynn. Haley McDonald there in lane number 2 as well. Wagner continues to lead. Fastest first breaststroke split was actually in lane number 3 for Adeline Robillard, turning in 40.52 as she's closed that gap into the race. It will be Wagner in lane number 5, turning with the lead now. 2 lengths of Freestyle to go. She splits a 3:45.57 ahead of lane 7, a 3:47.69 for Boelke. And Applejean Gwynn is third from 4. Pulling away on this final 100, Maddie Wagner. She will touch the wall first. In lane number 5, final time of 4:51.82. Second, Haley McDonald, 4:54.43. And third to Eva Bohelke in lane number 7, 4:55.14. We welcome to the deck right away the championship finalists now in the 400 individual medley.
Excuse me, about a year and a half time. Yeah. The rate we're going, it's fast approaching. Women's 400 individual medley time, Katinka Hosu still is the world record holder, and there is Katie Ledecky, won the 200 free earlier at this meet. Won this title at the U.S. Nationals in this event, which she'll swim from time to time, including this time here in Knoxville. Ledecky top time in the heats, but only by a couple of tenths. You look at the rest of the field, Fernanda Goij from Brazil, representing the University of Missouri where she swims. Catherine Hazel, the Canadian from North Coast Aquatics in California, future Cal recruit. Leah Smith, Olympic world medalist galore in distance freestyle, U.S. national runner-up last summer in this race. Smith in lane 3. There's Ledecky representing Gator Swim Club, 25 years of age for the Maryland native. Katie Grimes alongside the world silver medalist in this race, 17-year-old from Sandpipers of Nevada, also world silver in the 1500 freestyle last summer. Alex Yeager will have the home crowd behind her from the University of Tennessee. Emily Thompson from Greater Somerset County YMCA Storm, 17-year-old in lane 7. Campbell Chase from Core Swimming there in Texas, 17-year-old in lane number 8. And there's Katie Grimes, Rowdy, continuing to just grow, it seems, every time she gets into the pool. With those 2 world silvers to her credit last summer.
Take your marks.
One of those silvers came, as you just saw, in this race, and I thought she had a chance at the end, and I don't think many people even gave her any chance going into that race, but just missed winning the gold. She was chasing the eventual winner, Summer McIntosh, we talked about. She was chasing her down all the way to the end, about a half a second after 4 minutes and 32 seconds, just off of Summer's time, and came close to that oldest American record on the books. Katie Anderson now, but Katie Hoff set that back in 2008, Jason, 14 years ago.
Again, Emma Wyant of the United States, bronze at the Worlds in Budapest, and Rowdy with Katinka Hosu there, who dominated the IMs for so long in the international level, finishing 4th with all those youngsters ahead of her, sort of a passing of the torch, if you will, to this next generation of great IMers.
Yeah, when you think about the greatest, it's Hosu, it's Katinka Hosu. She's the greatest 400 IMer in history, in my opinion, and still the world record holder. And as we said, Summer was going after that world record. Well, and I look at it again, she was still almost 3 seconds away from it. But if anybody has a chance to do it, it is going to be Summer McIntosh. Katie Grimes, boy, I tell you, look at her go. And this is kind of what we this is what we see when this young woman swims, right? It's kind of lead that Katie Ledecky usually has on the field. But that is on freestyle.
And Rowdy, it's really interesting. Katie Grimes kind of burst onto the scene with her distance swimming, first in open water, and of course making her way onto the U.S. Olympic team for Tokyo, 4th in the 800 free, and then those world silvers. But starting to see her really showcase all of her ability in all 4 of the strokes and packaging them all together in the 400 IM. Going to be fascinating to continue to see her develop.
Well, we're used to seeing a Katie in the lead, and it's usually Ledecky, but this time it's a different Katie, and now she has built a 5-second lead on Katie Ledecky, and that's Leah Smith, who is right above Ledecky. Those 3 swimmers were ranked 3rd, 4th, and 9th in the world last year. That's how good the United States, 3 of the 9 fastest in the world last year. Just Wyant is the only one missing, along with Flickener. 5 swimmers represented the United States in the top 9 in the world last year.
And Grimes with a personal best, about 3 seconds better than Katie Ledecky here in this race. And showcasing it right now, Ledecky trying to play catch up on the breaststroke. Grimes on the left, Ledecky on the right. And this is where Ledecky, Rowdy, made up some time in the morning. In the heats, she was about 3 seconds better than Grimes in the breaststroke portion. And
her breaststroke has improved a lot in this event. She doesn't swim it often. A lot of the pro swims will see her. She doesn't swim it in any major international competition, but she closed the gap. Remember I said 5 seconds? Well, look at the board up there. Look at the top left-hand corner of your screen. That's 2 seconds now. Katie Ledecky's a pretty good freestyler. And so this could shape up to be another good race here. Remember, Katie Grimes does not die, though. This is a woman that was on the open water team. 10K last summer at the World Championships.
Well, Rowdy, in the heats as well, we mentioned Ledecky 3 seconds faster in breaststroke and 2 seconds faster in freestyle. She's knocked a half second off the lead of Grimes. Can she come all the way back here in this final stretch?
Oh, here she comes, and Grimes breathing right into Ledecky, so she knows she's coming. She can feel Katie Ledecky coming on, and it's going to be a great race to the finish. 15 meters left.
Katie and Katie, Grimes and Ledecky, the youngster leading the legend, and Katie Grimes will hang on for the win in the 400 IM here in Knoxville by about 2/10. The rest of the field coming home. It's Leah Smith in 3rd, Hazel in 4th. And Katie excitement. Remember their great camaraderie in Tokyo. and continues here as they advance their careers.
Wow, that was a lot of fun. Ledecky under a minute, 59.8 on the end. There's the backstroke right there. That's the 205-second lead she has over Katie Ledecky, who's second right there. But again, that breaststroke. And if Katie Grimes wants to win a medal, and even a gold medal in pairs, she knows she's going to have to improve on the breaststroke. But that's why it's so good to race right here. It's so great to race against the GOAT. And it's great to be able to be in this position to race the last 20 meters. You know, she came in and said, you know what, I know I'm gonna have a race at the end, and she did, Jason. She was 1:01.9 at the end, but it didn't matter. She goes home the winner tonight.
And Katie Grimes wins that battle with Katie Ledecky. Katie, congratulations. What was it like knowing that she was gonna be coming on strong?
I knew she was coming, so I just tried to give it everything I had, and I definitely felt it in my legs, but I just put my head down and try not to look over there.
At what point did you think, okay, she's coming? Did you start thinking about it in the breaststroke, or maybe was it after you turned at the 300?
I know I had to have as big of a lead as I could get on that first 200, and so I knew my breaststroke's the weak point, obviously, and I just tried to do the best that I could there and finish it up on the freestyle.
Oh, great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Katie versus Katie, Grimes over Ledecky, although Katie Ledecky within 3/10 thereabouts of her personal best, which she used to win the U.S. national title last summer. But the world silver medalist in the 400 IM able to hold off the legend for the win in Knoxville.
This is the B final underway in the men's 400 individual medley. Lane 1 from Fast, Luke Whitlock. Lane 2, GFCY, Kenneth Barnacle. Lane 3, University of Tennessee, Gus Rothrock. Lane 4, unattached, Crow Thorson. 5, Sandpipers of Nevada, Dylan Wright. Lane 6, Sandpipers, Luke Ellis. 7, Mission Viejo, Nick Williams. And 8, Marlins of Raleigh, Hudson DeGroat. Dylan Wright in front from Sandpipers, 4:32.87 his time this morning. Dylan Wright and Luke Ellis continuing what's been a good day for Sandpipers as they lead the way here in the B final. 3:26.33 for Dylan Wright, Luke Ellis, 3:28.31 in third. Crow Thorson currently in lane number 4. Once again, Dylan Wright this morning was a 4:32.87. And with 5 meters to go, he'll be well under that here this evening as Wright will touch 4:27.75. Second, Luke Ellis, 4:30.57 in third. Crow Thorson, 4:30.94. Right away, we're going to bring out our A finalists in the men's 400 individual medley.
Oh, ready for the men's 400 individual medley. Michael Phelps still with that world record. Though, again, with what Leon Marchand did at the Worlds last year, certainly he'll be a guy to keep an eye on in the future here in this race. We're going to be keeping an eye on people like Bobby Fink, two-time Olympic gold medalist from Tokyo with those wins in the 800 and 1500 freestyle. Again, world gold in the 800 free last summer. Almost made the world team rally in this race. He was third at the international team trials, second fastest in the heats behind the guy that knows how to get it done in this event, and that's Jay Litherland, Olympic silver medalist from Tokyo and a world championship silver medalist from 2019.
Litherland coming off a double. Actually, there are 4 guys in here that are doubling up tonight, so if anybody has the advantage, it's probably going to be Fink, sandwiched in between Jay in lane 4, the top qualifier, and Kieran Smith. But they both swam the 200 about an hour and 20 minutes ago. So they've had the chance to come off of that, get a good warm down, get some nourishment. So I think they'll be fine, but it does give a little bit of an advantage to Bobby Fink right there in lane 5, who, like Ledecky, we're used to seeing him swim freestyle. We saw what he did in Tokyo and at the Worlds last summer, but here he is as a great 400 IMer as well.
Well, 2 guys that were just rolling in the 100 fly, top of your screen, Ilya Karun, Trenton Julian there in lanes 1 and 2, to no surprise, are out 1-2 here to start off this IM.
Julian also a tremendous 200 butterflyer, great 200 freestyle. Swam a lot of the 400 IM in college when he was at Cal. 24 years of age now. And you're right, quick, 57.3 on the way out. But this is a race where so many strengths and weaknesses are certainly on display. We saw the weakness of Katie Grimes' breaststroke in the 400 IM on the women's side, where she kind of came back to Ledecky, who improved dramatically, and we'll see the same thing here on the men's side.
Right now, Litherland ahead of Bobby Fink, showcasing his backstroke skills right now in lane number 5 and hanging with the Tokyo Olympic silver medalist at this juncture, separated by less than a tenth. Julian now dropping back into 3rd.
Good example of that, Julian, 57.3 at the 100 first, and then 50 meters later, he drops 2 spots to 3rd. Not out of it by any stretch, but again, this is where the lead changes. Fink looking really good, and sort of like Grimes. His weak stroke is probably the breaststroke. And like Grimes, like Ledecky, so good in the freestyle. Litherland, who has been so close to winning gold so many different times in his career, almost won the world championship back in 2019. He was like Grimes a little bit at Worlds last summer, where he was running down everybody in the 400 IM, almost won gold, won silver there. He's right there with a red cap, and now it's starting to shape up as a two-man race. I don't know. Here's Smith looking good. He's not out of it. Only a body length behind, and another great freestyle.
So right now, Litherland by about 3/10 over Fink. Smith lurking in third.
Yep.
And those are the clear contenders at this point. See if anybody can get up and make a deal of it. But you're talking with two elite freestylers,
Yeah.
and Jay Litherland, who certainly knows how to finish in this race.
Yeah, he does. And I think he finishes the 400 IM pretty much as good as anybody I've ever seen outside of, you know, a Michael Phelps, a Ryan Lochte perhaps, but he can really finish the 400 IM. I'm talking historically. The breadth of his career, he's always been able to finish a 400 IM.
Well, we know Bobby Fink's come from behind abilities in distance freestyle races. Has less than a second to make up here, but not a ton of time to do it here in this 400 IM.
I'd like to be Jay right now, knowing this guy's gonna flip with 50 meters left to go, what he's able to do, what he's done to so many other swimmers. And there we go. 0.2 of a second separates them. Let's see if Fink's got that gear again.
Kieran Smith trying to get up there, but looks like he's going to be held to third. Fink and Litherland going at it here, right alongside one another down the stretch.
Fink's starting to accelerate a little bit more. The tempo's starting to pick up. Kick's starting to kick into gear.
And Bobby Fink does it again, coming from behind to take a win. This time of the 400 IM, besting the Tokyo Olympic world silver medalist as well in Jay Litherland. Nice swim for Bobby Fink. Wins it by about 3/10.
That's a good swim for both of those swimmers. Both of them at 4:17. Three guys under 20 this time of year in January in a 400 IM. Solid.
Well, glad to have you with us here for more action from the 2023 TYR Pro Swim Series in Knoxville. The action fast and furious, and more of it to come. For Rowdy Gaines, this is Jason Knapp saying so long for now. Thanks for watching the TYR Pro Swim Series, Knoxville.
Next is the pool air lane 5, your champion tonight, Bobby Fink in the 400 individual medley. We move now into our C final sessions here tonight, starting off women's 200 freestyle, C final in the women's 200 free. So again, this event was reseeded. So I'm going to just go through the lane assignments just so everyone's in the right spot. Lane 1 is Fulton. Lane 2, Mullins. Lane 3, Bodenstab. Lane 4, McCarville. Lane 5, Maluka. Lane 6, Bezanson. Lane 7, Hebert. And lane 8, Billard. C final. So into our C final session, we'll run through each event now with our C final, starting with the women's 200 freestyle. Maya Bazanson is leading the way in lane number 6, 59.64. Eva Maluka now into the lead ahead of Bazanson. Third is Kate McCarville. Moving well in lane number 8, Hannah Ballard of Club Wolverine. As they come to the finish, winning the C final will be Kate McCarville, 201.86. Second to Hannah Ballard on the outside in lane number 8, and third, Eva Maluka, 202.65. Next into the C final of the men's 200 freestyle. C final. Blake Tierney of Canada, the top seed at 153.31. Early leader is Alexei Tarasenko in lane number 6. Tarasenko continues to lead, 123.44 ahead of Daniel Lee and Ian Florencio, currently in third place from lane number 3 at 124.33. Field tightens up on this last 50 as they come to the wall. Top time in the C final will be Daniel Lee, 152.54 ahead of Alexei Tarasenko. And third, Blake Tierney of Canada, 152.79. women's 100 breaststroke C final. Donner Jordan in lane number 2 from Simon Fraser University leads the way, 34.05 ahead of Elizabeth Nawrocki. Top time in the C final, Elizabeth Nawrocki in lane number 4, 1:13.04. Ahead of Olivia Rumpf at 1:13.52. Men's 100 breaststroke C final. James LeBuc was the leader at the halfway point, but moving up, Daniel King in 6. King with a slight lead, trying to move up in 4 is Adrian Dulé, Jacques Lafleur in between them in 5. But it will be Daniel King touching first, 104.57. Looks like we've got 8 wedges now on the blocks as we're ready to go with the C final women's 50 backstroke. C final. Charlotte crushed the top seed in the C final. (29-18), Charlotte crushed ahead of Ashley Gill. And Ellie Caldo was third at 29.67. Thank you, swimmers. Please clear the pool. Due to a late medical scratch and some miscommunication earlier, we now have a D final to contest in the 50 backstroke. As we welcome to the blocks Rebecca Dionescu from Team Rebel Aquatics in the D final of the 50 back. D final. Diakonescu in lane number 4 was at 29.69 from this morning. The 16-year-old from Team Rebel Aquatics. As she heads towards the finish, trying to improve on that time from this morning of 29.69, and she'll touch in 29.09, dropping 0.6 off her time this morning for Rebecca Diakonescu from Team Rebel Aquatics. Next up, C final in the men's 50 backstroke. C final. Kevin Galuli of Mission Viejo, your top seed in lane 4. Under the flags and to the finish, winning time in the C final is Galuli. Kevin Galuli, 25.97. Women's 100 butterfly C final. Caroline Barrett moving well in lane number 8. University of Louisville swimmer was a 103 flat this morning. Trying to move up in 4 is Charlotte Wilson from the University of Denver. And the 16-year-old from the Hilltoppers will touch the wall to win the C final in 1:00:67. Men's 100 butterfly C final. Winning time in the 100 butterfly C final is Martin Espenberger at 54:37. Ahead of Hector Ruvalcaba Cruz at 54:40. C final women's 400 individual medley. Haley Clark in front, 2:24.05, ahead of Emily Rinker in lane number 2 at 2:24.99. Haley Clark will turn on to Freestyle with the lead. 350.06, her time this morning, 5:05.56. Clark in 5, continues to lead. Izzy Pfeiffer is second from 3 as they come to the finish. Haley Clark will touch 4:57.88. Second, 5:00.51 for Izzy Pfeiffer. And touching third in the C final, Molly Blanchard, 5:03.50. Men's 400 IM C final. Last heat of day number 2 here, the 2023 TYR Pro Swim Series in Knoxville. A reminder, Justin Ress is now signing autographs at the autograph table on the concourse. Make sure you drop by to meet world champion Justin Ress. He won the 50 backstroke here tonight as well. Arthur Balva in lane number 3 in front of Ryan Gibbons. Zach Bond is third from 2. .211.56 halfway through this 400 IM for Arthur Balva. Second, Ronan Kraus. And third, Ryan Gibbons in lane 4. Top time here in the C final men's 400 individual medley, 4:36.14 for Arthur Balva. In for second, 4:38.31, Ronan Kraus. And touching third, Ryan Gibbons, 4:41.26. That concludes our session here on day number 2 of the TYR Pro Swim Series in Knoxville. We hope you have a wonderful evening in the Knoxville area, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for day number 3, getting underway tomorrow morning with heats at 9 a.m. See you tomorrow.